Hi guys, Shogi Harbour here. Today we're gonna cover the handicap game between TTJouzu Season 3 winner DavyJones versus Katagami 7 Dan. It was one of 3 games played simultaneously, and this particular game was 6-piece handicap. DavyJones surprised everyone with strong performance of 9 complete wins in TTJ. With confidence he played his first moves against Katagami sensei. And on the 8th move we can see that Davy developed naturally by pushing the rook pawn and also targeting the edge, which is a good spot to target in this handicap. A few moves later you can see that he indeed shows more intentions. This time to move the rook behind the lance and break it with 2 pieces against 1 defender. His next move, bishop 6-6, is a very good move. This particular square is very good for a bishop. Please guys, remember this square. And a few moves later, as Katagami sensei pushes this pawn, targeting to scare off the bishop of this diagonal, Davy pushes the 5-6 pawn, which will make an escape route, putting bishop in even better position for this particular handicap, targeting both edges at the same time. Here, surprisingly, Davy goes to 7-7 instead of 5-7. One reason behind this could be that he already have enough force to break through here, and by moving the bishop to here, maybe later bishop might have been in trouble from the attack in the center, so that could be one of the reasons why he went here. Few moves later, you can see that Davy goes in, goes for the edge, pawn takes, lance takes, and here Katagami sensei pushes the 3-4 pawn, making an escape route for his pieces, but Davy promotes his lance nevertheless, and Katagami sensei escaped. And now the question is, how do we continue attacking? The move that Davy chose was to sacrifice the lance to 2-3, gold retakes, and rook promotion to 1-2. This is a very quick attack, but in the post-game discussion, Katagami sensei mentioned that Davy should respect his pieces more and attack with tokens. In this situation, one move that we could consider is pawn to 2-4. If pawn takes that, here we have chance to make a token. And please notice that there is this bishop here as well, so actually we're attacking this square with 3 pieces. It would be a nice move. In the same way, if the silver takes, we can attack with promoted lance, again using the help of the bishop. So that was a possibility for Davy to utilize his promoted lance without sacrificing it. But because it is a handicap game, lance sacrifice is not a bad move at all. And indeed, few moves after, Davy had a chance for a great move. After gold to 2-2, Davy sacrifices his bishop on 3-3, and king takes, and here, dear viewer, maybe you can find a very strong move for Davy. The move that was proposed in post-game discussion was silver to 2-4. If the king escapes anywhere, like here or here, this gold will be taken for free, and we don't want to allow that, so we'll try to protect it with king to 3-2. We cannot drop any pawns because that would be Nifu, but there is a good move that we can use. 2-3 silver promotion. This particular shape is called Ikkenryu, a 1-gap dragon. It's 1 line away from the king. It's a very strong shape because it pins the piece between dragon and the king. In this case, the gold cannot take the promoted silver and becomes once more a free piece to be taken. So silver to 2-4 was a very good move, but unfortunately Davy missed the chance. What Davy does is to escape the dragon to 1-1. Here Katagami sensei counterattacks in the center. Davy pushes 4-6 pawn, most likely to put a pressure on the king if it goes up. Pawn takes 5-6, dragon to 3-1 makes a check. Gold comes here to block the dragon. Finally, Davy drops the 2-4 silver. As the king escapes, we get the free gold. And it seems like Davy got what he wanted, a free gold. But in exchange, Katagami-sensei makes a token. Here it's a difficult position, but Davy stays calm. He protects his king by dropping 5-8 pawn, a very strong move. Katagami-sensei doesn't have a knight to checkmate, so he has to retreat. And here Davy continues with a very strong sequences. Those sequences that you're gonna see were praised by Katagami-sensei as being perfect way to attack his king. It starts with silver, 3-3, unpromoted check, king runs, dragon check, king runs, 4-3 dragon check, pawn drop is necessary, 4-4 silver promotion, king 7-3, running away from the dragon, taking the pawn, and here, rather desperate attempt of defense, Katagami-sensei drops the bishop to 1-8, protecting silver coming to here. Davy stays calm and he blocks the bishop 4-5 pawn. Davy, I was so proud of you when you played this variation, it's amazing. Guys, TTJouzu winner playing such an amazing game. He's much stronger than his level says. It was so amazing. We were all rooting for Davy. So perfect game so far. Lance 6-1 to protect the attack. Davy moves back here, and as Katagami-sensei drops 5-3 pawn, Davy retakes it. It's very important. Now Katagami-sensei has no pieces in hand to defend anymore. So he tries to make an escape route for his king. If he would retake it, then this token would be under attack as well. King wouldn't have an escape route, so making an escape route here is the point. Another check. King runs, silver is taken, lance is taken. Please notice how this lance becomes weaker in defense because it went up. Very important. And very strong attack continues. Silver drop to 7-2. The only defense is to drop a silver. Takes the gold, takes. Davy continues. This strategy, guys, is simply attack the defender, remove the defender. So if you guys don't know what to do in your games, even in normal games, not handicap games, if you attack the defender and remove it, it's very hard to continue defending for the king side. Here the only choice for Katagami-sensei is once more to add a piece. And here there's a big chance for Davy to win the game, which he missed completely. The winning sequence was actually to take the silver retakes, and to redrop the silver that we just got to 7-3. This way the king has nowhere to run and it was a checkmate. But sadly Davy didn't see that. He was most likely in Byoyomi, so there was time pressure on him. He instead pushed 9-4 pawn, still a very good move. Pawn takes, 9-5 pawn, becoming a little bit worryingly weird. Pawn takes, 9-4 pawn, still very strong pawn, targeting pawn promotion and putting the king to the edge, taking the silver for free. King takes, gold takes 8-3, silver takes, and here Davy drops 8 to silver, 9 to gold, and suddenly the situation is not easy anymore. One cool move that Davy could have tried was to go for surrounding the king pattern. Take this pawn on the edge, king retakes, take this silver, and because king cannot really run, especially to the left side, there's the board edge, so the king cannot go there, right? It's a very strong point. In endgame we wanna push the king on the back of the board, but also this side has the same meaning. The king doesn't have much space to move. On top of that, it's close to Davy's pieces, so this kind of surround would be almost a hishi. I would recommend you guys to remember this attacking pattern. But yeah, the pressure, Davy's pressure become weaker and weaker. Meantime, Katagami-sensei gets a piece in hand. Will this game be turned around? Let's see. Gold drop to 8-2, still a very strong move. Gold takes, promoted silver takes, gold drop once more, gold drop. And Davy is winning by the numbers, right? If he takes this piece takes, it's almost a checkmate. But Katagami-sensei continues to attack. knight drop to for7. King runs, and suddenly this lance that was here all along, suddenly threatens a checkmate on Davy's king. Oh my gosh. We watching this game were losing our minds. Davy has to escape. The pawn will be promoted. King escapes once more. And here a very strong attacking defensive move. Pawn push to h6. And suddenly the position is not as easy as it was. After gold takes h3, the king jumps into the ocean. Suddenly free to survive on this side of the board. Few moves after, in this position, according to the computer analysis, Davy is still winning, although it's not so easy anymore. Long variation would start with Dragon 5-4, leading for the fight against entering king. The king would somehow end up on this side of the board, but Davy would be still winning, according to this one computer variation. Although it's very, very, very difficult. Davy chose to take the gold. Katagami sensei took the silver. And here Davy had his last chance to attack with silver drop to h7, adding protection to his king. One cool variation that I found would be an example from Shogi engine. King to h5, dragon to 4-4, blocking of the escape route. And let's say that handicap giver plays 7-5 pawn. In this situation we actually can take this knight. Horse retakes, knight drop to 7-7 would be actually a very, very cool checkmate. King takes, knight takes, king escapes, gold drop to 6-5, and so on, would lead to a very cool long checkmate. This just shows us how close fight it would be. One mistake, for example this pawn push, would lead to sudden death. Both sides are very, very unsafe. What Davy played was pawn drop to 7-7, and it was the mistake because King can take it with a check, knight retakes, and Katagami sensei turns comes one more. After silver drop to h7, king to h9, lance promotion. Almost looks like a Hishi position. But funnily enough, Katagami sensei missed a tsume in this position. Pawn drop, silver takes, would lead to a very, very cool tsume. But there is a Shogi proverb, short Hishi is better than long tsume. Lance promotion is also winning. Davy tries his best at the end, he tries to continue. Checking, king takes the knight on 7-7, pawn drop to 7-8, king 6-6, dragon check from behind, king runs, and Davy takes the promoted lance, trying to defend his own king. But here, can you find the tsume for Katagami sensei? It's actually 3 moves. And I'm gonna show the variation now. Knight drop to 9-7, lance takes, and gold to 9-8, checkmate. And this is the position where Davy has resigned. Davy played an almost perfect games against Katagami sensei, missing the decisive move. It was impressive nevertheless. In the end, Davy got promoted to 5Q, which means we will be expecting him in Tourney to Shodan. Good luck, Davy. I'm wishing you the best. And dear viewer, if you would like to join our Tourney to Series tournament, register on the Discord in the link below. We are waiting for you until July 7th. See you in the next video. Bye bye!